Hello everyone and welcome to another Top 5 Records video. And today I'm going to be talking about one of my musical fascinations and hobbies, which I haven't talked about a lot, concert films. And I'm going to be talking about my 5 favorite concert films from the 70s. My love for music actually started with watching concert films. I was 13 years old and the DVD was just new, so there got big, brilliant, beautiful DVD releases. And over here in the Netherlands, Queen Live at Wembley was one of the big DVDs to own. And I believe I was in the 13 or I just got 14 when I bought that DVD for 32 euros, which was a hell of a lot of money for me in those days. Still, I think it's a lot of money. And, but I was fascinated by a concert film. And since then, I've been looking out for what are good concert films. An incredible total experience. Now, for this top 5, the release of the film itself doesn't necessarily have to be in the 70s, it just has to be recorded in the 70s. I'm gonna kick off the list with a very recent release, as a matter of fact. What I'm holding here is Roxy The Movie. Roxy the Movie is Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention, or Frank Zappa and the Mothers as they are written down here. In the 70s he ditched the invention part. I believe it's also got to do with a changing in the musicians. And this film, as a matter of fact, has just been released. Though it's not really film. Frank Zappa was fascinated by video, I think mostly out of financial reasons, but they found the original video footage of what is one of the most legendary 70s live albums, The Roxy and Elsewhere. And the evenings, most of both of it was shot on the 7th, the 8th, and the 9th of December 1973, and the album was released in 1974, and that record is amazing. It's one of the best live albums around. Zappa is on fire. These musicians are doing the most incredible things with their instruments. And now there is the concert film of those incredible nights. And although it's video, but video good done on Blu-ray can have an incredible impact. And this Roxy the movie has that. It's as if, watch this on a big screen. The quality of the video is it's so good transferred to Blu-ray. It's not. The texture of the image is not as with good 16 or 35 millimeter. Obviously not. But you have a sense that you're there on one of the most amazing nights of the 70s. Roxy the Movie by Frank Zappa and the Mothers. On number 5. On number 4. Oh, I really dig this one. I've been playing this a lot. Rock Show by Paul McCartney and the Wings. And as with the Roxy the Movie, Rock Show the concert film is mostly the visual element of Wings Over or Wings Across America. A beautiful live album Paul McCartney and the Wings did in the late 70s. This film was shot in 1976. And I'm going to talk you firstly through this set list. Venus and Mars, Rock Show, Jet as a medley opening the show. Then you get Let Me Roll It, Medicine Jar, Maybe I'm Amazed, love that song, Lady Madonna, The Long and Winding Road, Live and Let Die, Bluebird, I've Just Seen a Face, Blackbird, Yesterday, My Love, Silly Love Songs, Band on the Run, so many incredible songs. And I'm a Beatles fan. Obviously, I'm a Beatles fan. McCartney doing some of these Beatles songs live in this close to the original Beatles moments, but so much better recorded and somewhat, better sounding than these Beatles recordings. This has impact. And the Beatles live recordings. Because Beatles live, I haven't found a decent Beatles live show. I'll be talking about some live albums in my Beatles videos, which were released in the 70s. But the Beatles live are always messy with shouting audience members. This is beautiful, powerful. But also, the Paul McCartney and the Wings songs on here, they are so good. They're so tight. They're so energetic. And then this footage. I believe It might even be shot on 35 millimeter. Might also be 60 millimeter. It's film. It's definitely film, and it's shot as a concert experience. Watching this Blu-ray on a big screen is one hell of an impressive experience. I've been watching it with friends over and over again. It is an amazing concert film. On number 4, Rock Show by Paul McCartney and Wings. Now, on the number 3 spot, I really dig this one. The song remains the same. I believe it was Quentin Tarantino who said in an interview that at the video rental store where he worked in the 80s, that the videos mostly rented out were The Big Wednesday, and the song remains the same. This is a legendary concert film. And although there have been people who've been saying that this was not the right show to release, that there have been better Led Zeppelin shows, that is heavily edited, and there are very strange fictional parts. I mean, Led Zeppelin was, how do I say this? Inspired by the world of Tolkien, and they fictionalized some scenes in which they are in, I believe, Wales, running around with fantasy stuff and all bullshit, all bullshit. Yet why is this in the top 3? Because the footage we do get of Led Zeppelin here in, I believe it's in New York City, so I believe it's Madison Square Garden. It is incredible. This performance of Stairway to Heaven. I mean, it beats the one in the How the West Was Won box. It has so many impressive, incredible live songs, and the quality, the colors of the light, the entire experience, the entire atmosphere. This is legendary. It's like taking a trip to the 70s and witnessing Led Zeppelin on one of their best moments in time. It is so amazing. The album of it might not be my favorite Led Zeppelin live album. Though, I mean, it competes with How the West Was Won, which is a 4 LP box. This is a 2 LP. But this concert footage, I mean, I've been playing it over and over again. Brilliant. Some strange things in the editing, though. I mean, there were hippies going on, but it's incredible. Now, the number 2 spot. I've talked about this Blu-ray about 2 or 3 weeks ago. It's Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars, directed by D.A. Pennebaker, the legendary director, and this show has the final performance of Ziggy Stardust, and this Blu-ray is incredible. It's incredible. But I'm not going to talk too long about it. If you're interested in my opinion about this Blu-ray, go out. I have a video in the channel completely about this Blu-ray. So please feel free to click on that, and then I'm gonna go straight towards the number 1. This. What do these have in common? It's all the Isle of Wight 1970. And am I going to choose one of these films? No, it's one of the same festival. There is a concert film of 1.5 hours, which is not released on Blu-ray, but standalone shows have been. So I'm just going to include the Isle of Wight 1970 as a whole, because starting off here, The Doors, Isle of Wight 1970. This is a masterful concert film. It's about an hour long, and they start with a backdoor man, break on through, when the music's over, Ship of Fools, Light My Fire, and they play the end. It's incredible. This is, you see that Jim Morrison here is already, he's passing on, he's not there. He has a big beard, but that makes it even the more magical. Brilliant concert film. Same concert we got here. Leonard Cohen, Isle of Wight, 1970, all the same concert. So it's the way he's present here, the way he has a calm, the way he owns the audience. Famous Blue Raincoat, Bird on the Wire. He plays so many incredible songs, and just as mesmerizing as Jim Morrison is, and the Doors are in their particular way, Leonard Cohen owns the stage and owns the audience of the Isle of Wight Festival on this Blu-ray. Now, this one, have you seen Taste? Taste? This is incredible. Rory Gallagher's on fire here, opening with What's Going On? Magical performance at the Isle of Wight. It was, I mean, I know someone, perhaps you're watching Fritz. He was here. He told me about this, about Melanie performing there, about Taste performing there. It was incredible. And this footage, the 16mm footage, this concert, it's a document of some of the best artists on fire. Jimi Hendrix live at the Isle of Wight. He is on fire. All Along the Watchtower, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, Spanish Castle Magic, Machine Gun, Loverman, Foxy Lady, Message to Love, Purple Haze, Voodoo Child, live, 16mm, filmed by Murray Lerner. It's awesome. And then the highlight of the Isle of Wight for me is The Who. I've been playing this Blu-ray over and over again. You put it on, 1.5 hours. Later you've been standing, jumping, shouting all around. I mean, this is a time machine. It's a time machine. It's an experience, and it's so beautifully shot. The mix is so incredible, and it's such an energetic performance. If you want to experience the Isle of Wight Festival, go out, find the individual Blu-rays of the bands, and you will have a time machine experience to the 70s, to some of the best artists ever at their best moments in time. And it's filmed, and it's in an incredible quality, and it's just pure love. Now, those are my 5 favorite concert films of the 70s. What are yours? Leave a comment below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.